is a cupcake crumb
What
I
the
just
hell
found.
is that?
What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the DWF Podcast. I am your host, Big Yo 76, and I am here with three other dinguses who keep laughing at me because for first time ever, we are recording this episode live to you.
Well, not just that. This is also the first time we've seen your face in this kind of situation. So
It is. This is my debut into social media with my faces.
Bullshit, you've got a Facebook.
No, but I mean like as an actual like filming a video and talking to you and
yeah, because this is
No,
going
it's
on
not.
YouTube. So
okay, content creation in which my face is included.
No, it's not. I've seen that prison sex tape you were in.
And okay, on purpose.
on purpose,
On purpose. With
Socks
my
and-
consent.
socks and cookie wrappers was the title.
Yeah. Anyways, before we get too far along, how about you three introduce yourselves before we commence with the shenanigans?
Well, why don't you tell us who you want to introduce first? That way
You
we'll talk
usually
over it.
introduce all of us. Why are
Oh,
you changing
yeah.
them now?
No,
Why are you
I'm
changing
here with
things?
my co-host.
No.
All right,
I don't
I'm here.
like change.
Well, as you all can see, I'm here with three other people: Adam's 17, Bojo, and Brutus. Adam Brutus Gaming.
You forgot.
Yeah, that's all right. I've changed
Well,
my
no,
name and rebranded
yeah,
it
it's
a
like
couple
it's
times now.
Brutus. It's Adam Brutus Gaming 88, right?
Oh, what's his name?
Oh,
It's actually Dr. Head Asshat.
Dr.
Dr. Head
Head.
He worked hard for that PhD.
Yep.
Sorry, folks.
Fucking
You
A,
really
you're
should.
right.
If you're trying
He's
to
earned it.
understand what some of these inside jokes are about, highly recommend you join the Discord. Divided We Fall Gaming Discord. Everyone's welcome.
Maybe
Now-
we'll flash a link up there.
Yeah. Today's episode is actually going to be something that we've been wanting to do because normally when we try to put an episode together, we're trying to come up with topics and stay online. And then we end up having like a million different tangents. And so instead of trying to avoid the tangents, we figured we'd embrace the bullshittery of this group and, talk a little bit about video games and what we enjoy. And then kind of see where 2020 took us as far as gaming went and what we're excited about. And I'm sure there will be a lot of shit talking at some point.
It's likely.
It's likely.
It's
So, Bojo, you're quiet. What?
Well, I'm
what-
looking at a list.
a list. Tell me one game right up the top of your head. Don't think too hard. That stood out to you this year.
Last of Us 2.
All right. See, I haven't played it yet. I'm almost done. I'm wrapping up Ghost of Tsushima, but I've already had a few spoilers, so I'm not really. It's past
Oh,
that
you should-
point. It's
I
past
had it
know how it
spoiled for me
ends.
too.
By who?
Who? You were there.
didn't
It was in your
spoil it.
stream.
Yeah,
Buddy?
It was them. It's not me.
buddy. I'm not your
Buddy?
friend.
I'm not your buddy guy.
I'm not your guy,
What's your guy,
friend.
pal?
But The Last of Us,
I saw that episode the other day. Those
The Last of Us
Canadians.
2 is a solid game though.
Is that? Or what about you, Adam? Is that what comes
Made
off
me
the top of your
angry.
head?
Well, for me, it was Final Fantasy VII Remake, just because the original is my favorite game of all time. And
Okay.
I had so much anticipation waiting for that game.
Was that game? Because I know how much you love that game. Like it's literally tattooed on your body.
It is.
Did it meet your expectations, or were you disappointed by it?
It was fun, but it wasn't what I was expecting because it is a remake. They're altering the story completely.
So the original was turn-based, right? Versus
Yeah, but that's not a problem because how most games are today, there's hardly any turn-based.
true. I avoid those.
But it's broken down into episodes. And the first episode, they leave Midgar, and there's bosses that shouldn't exist yet. Things like
Oh.
those little details.
Right.
Is
So you're a purist when it comes to that stuff.
no, just prefer how it was before. Like I
Okay.
want the original with the graphics of today, but the same story.
Okay. All right. Cool. What about you, Brutus?
Dude, I don't know, to be honest with you.
All he
I
plays
mean,
is COD and Apex.
Warzone came out in 2020, the extension in very early 2020. I mean, that's probably what I have the most time in, and I've had the most
Well,
fun
that
playing
was
with friends.
you just hit the nail on the head because for me, probably so far that I've played 2020, top game that stands out is definitely Ghost of Tsushima. Now, which game and I'm pretty sure we're all collectively here in the same, which game have we actually played the most of?
Warzone.
Warzone, season 5.
Fucking
It's also
Warzone.
it's also been out the longest.
I played it for the first time
Yeah,
this
but
year.
we played
Well,
it so much.
and
Like,
the replayability is a lot more than Last of Us 2 and Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it's much easier.
It's
You just
different
hop
every
on, you
time.
get friends or going by yourself. Yeah, if you're us, it's not. We just drop Storage Town and then find a rooftop. But
well, what's funny is because we used to be pretty hard into Apex, at least Adams and Brutus and I,
yep.
and then we just completely ditched Warzone because we picked up a fourth, and so it had to
Well,
turn
so
to
here's the thing for me with Apex.
Now we got Bojo.
I don't remember what season it was. Apex was good, and then it got a little better. And I think it was season 3 that I realized this. Every time they changed something, balanced something, or added something, it made the fucking game worse for like 3 seasons in a row. Absolutely just did not have fun with it anymore. Now, I do want to try it again this season because I've heard good things. But for me, every time they fucked with something, they made something else substantially worse.
Yeah, so I played a little bit this season, like very little, and then a little bit last season, and it was pretty unrecognizable in terms of all the crafting shit and Evo shields for everybody, and the gold shield doesn't have quick recharge anymore, but it has like double heal. So like a small shield cell heals up too, which actually I think that's better balanced. Um, but it still had the same old like mechanics, and I enjoyed that. I actually missed it. It's more arcadey versus Warzone, which is more sweaty, I guess.
Well, they're both sweaty.
Warzone, man, fucking game that we love to hate or hate to love.
Yeah, I don't.
I feel like you guys created a monster in me this year because I was finally talked into playing Warzone.
Did that to yourself.
Yeah, and now it was all I wanted to play for months.
Nobody made you all of a sudden just pick up every most wanted contract in the world.
Brutus did.
Yeah, but
he hated it.
Yeah, it was Brutus.
Brutus, yeah.
I blame Brutus for my most wanted addiction.
Oh yeah, go for it.
What's funny is you'd pick up the most wanted. People would find us, kill us, and then you'd be the last one alive, and then clutch a revive, and then we'd all come back, mow them down, and then move along.
Mm-hmm.
So you were kind of like the disease and the cure. But yeah,
accidental MVP.
I think most players it's like most gamers are like Warzone. No, I don't say most, but a lot of gamers are probably like Warzone's like your 9 to 5, and then when you get some free time, nobody else is on, then you'll hop onto these single player games. So I don't think I've gotten any games.
I would much rather play single player games and play with you guys. But streaming, it's so boring.
That's
so
why
that doesn't really shock me.
That's why we get yelled at every day to get on.
Like you said, Warzone's just so easy to hop into, and that's why it's probably been the number one game as far as time played for, I'm going to say, probably 65% of people who play video games, at least on a weekly basis.
There's nothing to it. You can hop in and go by yourself. Don't matter.
Man, I remember being intimidated the first go around. That shit was just like, God damn, there's so much stuff. It felt like people were everywhere. Whereas with Apex, it was smaller because we were all like, holy shit, 150 people. God damn. And then.
Well, that's a lot of people. I don't care. That is
a lot of people.
It is a lot of people, but the map's
it was terrifying to start.
That many people.
And then they bumped it up to 200, and I was like, no desire to play that. None.
And then all the revive stuff, which I like their revive stuff. It keeps it interesting.
Because like one thing with
jailbreaks
Apex
and
is,
stuff.
if you don't drop an odd zone in Apex, You can literally go the entire round without seeing a person. And I
Yep.
know you can in Warzone as well, but it happened to me many more times in Apex than it did.
Well, and in
Mhm.
Warzone, you got people dropping in from the gulag, and they're going places they don't think people are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I all around. I think Warzone is definitely it's the best BR out there for sure
It
right
is.
Oh yeah.
now.
Yeah,
It's
Call of
far from
Duty's second
perfect.
attempt was
Far from
Dirty.
perfect. It's like every time they change something, they break another gun, and all of a sudden, first it was the Origin, then now it's the fire shotgun. It was the
But
Brewing.
that's been a COD thing for forever, though, man. Just the unbalanced weapons, especially because I mean, you got to think of the ACR for Modern Warfare 2, and you had
Loved it.
the Tundra. They call it the Tundra in Cold War. I don't remember what the
Well, you know
sniper was
what?
from the other
And
ones.
then,
The only one-shot sniper in the fucking
right,
game.
but like, all right, honestly, if we're riding the COD train here, Cold War, I think it's slowly starting to creep up to being one of our more played games.
When
The-
Yeah,
OJ
I
gets
just played it for
home,
the first time yesterday with you guys, and it was incredible. What the fuck is that?
Dirty Bomb is insane. I had
I
a lot
love
of
Dirty
fun
Bomb.
playing
I know
that round.
some people didn't like it, but I love Dirty Bomb.
It had a BR feel,
Without
but
the
it
BR
wasn't.
bullshit, right? Because you still
I want to
And
play more for sure.
and we
I
won,
love the
so that was a bonus.
multiplayer.
I
Yeah,
like
dude.
combined arms. I like the
I,
big.
I like combined arms too. I haven't found a mode there that I don't like. Now, how many times have I raged during multiplayer? Fuck, a ton.
All of them.
Dude, like
Every-
the aim assist, and I'm not giving any shit to controller players.
I am. Fuck them. Their aim assist bullshit.
No, I can't. I'm not. Look, I understand you need a certain degree of aim assist because a mouse versus a thumb is completely different. I get it, but
Why though? They don't need it.
Yeah, get
no.
better.
Yeah, get good, kid.
god damn
Fucking
it,
scrub.
you understand that 50%
Get good,
of our
scrub.
listeners out there are probably controller players. So shut the
I
fuck
don't
up.
give a
Not my
fuck.
problem.
They can all literally fuck themselves.
No, don't listen to them, guys. Don't listen to them. No, we love you guys. Every once in a while,
didn't
PC
say
Switch the mouse
elitist,
and
by the
keyboard.
way,
Every
for
once in
all
a
of you
while.
listeners, not a
Everyone-
PC elitist. I think you should buy a new console because it would cost 4 times as much to build a PC that would play as good as a new console.
yeah. Actually,
If
And
you're
the-
Not
wanting
about
to
cost.
video game,
The
if you want a
PS5 is
video
amazing.
game on 1440p, buy a fucking console right now.
this is the yeah. Well, that's what's been crazy.
I'm gonna disagree.
I'm not.
I think a PC all the way because you get better games, better graphics forever. Sure,
agree with
it's
the better
more
games thing.
expensive, but the quality is always going to be better with a PC.
In the
I don't know
long
if you
term,
get
it absolutely
more
will be.
games. You get
Yeah.
better
I
It'll
don't
last
know,
you
look,
longer too.
I don't know if games, especially like the exclusives, right? Because we all know like God of War being a PS exclusive made that game so amazing. Not the gameplay, but like the graphics, right? Like that game was gorgeous. And that's because they only have to worry about optimizing the PlayStation platform. So I don't know if in the next era of PlayStation, if I can say that a computer will run a PlayStation game, or if a computer will run a game better than a PlayStation will run a PlayStation exclusive game. Like the next God of War Ragnarok, I guarantee you is gonna be fucking mind blowing in its performance.
So we're in an interesting technological period here with console versus PC. This is the first time, and I went back and I looked up specs of like the regular Xbox One and the PS4 versus PC hardware that was out at the time. This is the first time a console has come out, or I should say, not been released, but been announced with better technology than what PC hardware could do. This is the first time that's ever happened. It's going to completely change the whole console versus PC concept. Because like I said, these new consoles come out, man, and they're running 8-core, 16-thread processors. And I know we have that on PC. We've had that for since 2nd gen Ryzen, so 2.5 years. But they're coming out with faster clock speeds. They've got fucking memory. They've got RAM in it, like 16 gigs, and they figured out a way to share the RAM between, like Xbox did. I'm not sure about PlayStation. Figured out a way to share the RAM between the CPU and the GPU, so it doesn't have its own individual VRAM, and it's making it fucking lightning fast on the graphics.
Times, right?
There's zero latency on the memory on a console.
See, I don't understand why they're not making terabyte hard drives in them though, because the hard drives in the new consoles don't make any sense.
No, Xbox did something super sneaky and shitty that I didn't agree with. They say they have a 1 terabyte NVMe SSD, but I think it's like
800 gigs or something like that, right?
It's 800 because 200
it's all
gigs
OS.
are reserved for OS.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't touch it. But I mean, I don't know why they would do that. At least PlayStation was completely honest with the
sell
size
you
of their
external hard drives.
Yeah, it does sell you external hard
Yeah,
drive.
you can do the external hard drive, and I don't think storage is really that big of an issue for console. I mean,
no, especially
the biggest game coming out right now for consoles is probably gonna be Cyberpunk, and it's only 70 gigs.
Oh,
no, I know.
I think the issue. The issue is more along the lines of everything's going digital now. Like you can't just pop in a disc anymore and
even when
have the game on.
You still got to download a ass load of gigs. I mean,
yeah, you put the disc in, you still need to download all the gigs that comes with it.
You talk about hard drive space as a downside to a console, and you got to buy an external. I mean, we all run out of hard drive spaces on our PCs.
Yeah,
five fucking hard drives on
there. Oh yeah,
but I gotta go through this.
I'm not saying that's
the PC. For you to build a PC that would be on par with the PS5 is not going to be less than $500. It can't be.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying by any means like that like ruins consoles for me. Like they're still absolutely fantastic hardware wise. You like Brutus said, you can't make a decent PC that runs the same right now. So
yeah, I watched 2
YouTube
videos.
If the hard drive size is the only problem, then they're great. They're doing great.
Both YouTubers who have hundreds and hundreds of thousands of followers, one of them's well over 1 million. Both of these YouTubers spent over $2,000 on just the PC to get the same specs. And we're not talking about performance. They just put in a graphics card that had the same amount of teraflops, the same clock speed, the same amount of VRAM to equal the shared, RAM on a console, a CPU with 8 cores and 16 threads. Because then you get it and then a motherboard that can handle all that shit, and then a power supply that can handle all that shit. But that was just on the PC. See, here's another thing that consoles have a leg up on PC. This is one of the few things consoles have a leg up on PCs on. I don't know about you guys, but I've owned a 4K TV for a few years now. See, when you're going to go build a computer to play in 1440p, and that's your goal is 1440p, you got to go buy a 1440p monitor. Well, those things are between $300 and fucking $800 depending on what size you get. So there's another. You've already most likely have at least 1440p TV somewhere in your home.
Yeah, you're gonna.
And then you're buying a mouse, you're buying a keyboard, you're getting a mouse pad, you're getting a fucking desk. I mean, honestly, if you just want to plug something in and play, price to performance, you're not going to beat the next gen console right now. Now, a year from now, it will probably change as the 3000 series NVIDIAs have been out for a year, and the 6000 series, AMDs, the RX 6800 XT and up have been out for a year. Their prices will come down because they're going to start announcing the 4000 series of the 3100, whatever the fuck numbers they're going to go to. And it'll flip in a year or two. It'll flip where a PC is going to be a much better value in the long term. But as of right now, if you just want to plug in and you want to play in 4K, you're not going to beat $500 at all. It's impossible. Plus, there's something to be said. I love gaming on PC. I'm gonna buy a next gen console because I miss sitting on my couch playing games.
So my PS5 isn't behind me anymore. It's out there with the big TV because me and my wife and kids have all been playing Sackboy, and that's what console's for. Playing together like that.
Get my wife into games, or at least so she can understand why I like to play them. I got Little Big Planet 3 on PlayStation. It's out for like $10 right now. I'm gonna try to get it on that. So hopefully,
they're fun games. I love them.
They are fun.
I've never played any of them. I know they were like a big title for the PlayStation series, but never got into it. Cool. Well, Now that we got all the nerd shit out of the way.
This is all
nerd
shit.
all night. I'm just getting started. 2020 was a huge technology year.
Brutus is the
huge.
fucking dude. Yeah, you know what's crazy is like I know 2020 was a shit year, but you know, like I feel like gaming took a front seat to a lot of people's lives because there was literally nothing else.
Yeah,
streaming
when you're stuck at home.
Too.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like everybody's like, "Oh shit, I'm getting cabin fever, and I can't go out. Oh my god!" And then gaming.
If they would have released the next gen consoles in fucking March or April or May, people would have killed each other for them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it would have been bad.
Like the Nintendo Switch that's still like $500 everywhere.
Yep.
Dude, I tried to get a Switch, the $299 Mario Kart bundle on Walmart.com. As soon as I hit refresh at 6 p.m. Eastern time, boom, sold out. I was pissed.
Well, if you get a Switch, let me know because I'm trying to throw turtle shells at everybody in Mario Kart.
Dude, I would love
Jeff
to
got lucky.
Man, I'm gonna get a Switch at some point once all the crazy go
so
away.
bad.
I want to get a Switch because I do miss Mario Kart a lot and Smash Brothers. And I want to
Smash Bros. Would be fun. A Smash Bros. Tournament.
Ooh. I used to so I got on my buddy's Switch a while back, and I was wrecking with what's the name of it? It's the one of the bad guys, the Bird King from that fat thing that sucks up Kirby.
Oh, King Dedede.
Yeah, King Dedede. Yeah, hell yeah, I was wrecking with him.
I'm a Kirby or Link main. I love both of those.
What about you, Bruce?
I haven't played a Smash Brothers game since Nintendo 64.
Good.
And I don't remember who the hell I played as.
Oh, okay.
Don't remember.
Honored, no.
It was a long ass time ago.
What about you, Adams?
I don't play.
Oh god damn.
I think Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing?
To get an honorable mention. Yeah, that's a good ass game. It is a good way to pass the time. That's not sweaty.
Yeah, it's probably like the definition of chill game.
Yeah, for sure. I love that game. I have since my first DS.
I know nothing about Animal Crossing, but I did see like it was a big deal when it came out, and I know a lot of people like. It's funny, like a lot of these streamers that on Twitch that are just chatting, all of a sudden were like popping up with Animal Crossing streams. Because I guess
I still like Pokemon Red and Blue.
Yeah, that's the one I started off.
I have a Game Boy Charmander
with a little
light that plugged into the top and shine down on the screen.
I had one of those.
It's next to my toilet. When I got to sit down and go to the bathroom, I play some Pokemon. Sitting right next to my toilet.
I wasn't allowed to play Pokemon as a kid.
You sit on the toilet till your butt cheeks go numb.
My legs, man, my legs.
Start getting the old man shakes.
I get up and I fall down. So I just lay there and play Pokemon some more.
You just army crawl and drag your legs out of the bathroom.
Yep, it's a purple one. It sits on the vanity next to my toilet.
So
I have a lime green one.
Let's
go.
Don't touch the game.
I have a lime green one.
I wish so bad.
It's a funny story, Bojo. It was 2 years ago, I think. I got the itch to play Pokemon, but I didn't want to play any of these fucking new bullshit ones they got out. So I went on eBay and I bought me and my wife each Game Boy Colors, got us each a light, and then I got her Pokemon Blue and I got Pokemon Red. And then, of course, I got Donkey Kong and I got Super Mario Brothers Color and all that shit, too. But I spent like $100 and I got 2 Game Boys, 2 lights, like 8 or 9 fucking games. Best $100 I've ever spent.
I've never played a Pokemon game.
What did you say?
I've never played a Pokemon game.
Wow. My favorite Pokemon game.
I don't even understand what she said.
Red and Blue.
Red
and Blue are the best.
Hell no, it's all about the what's it?
Hang on.
The photo of Pokemon Snap. Yeah.
Oh, Nintendo 64. Yeah, dude.
Yes, I love that
because it was the first time we had seen the Pokemon in 3D.
Yeah,
You know, we were
like
so used to seeing them as just like they called it the Game Boy Color, but that shit was just black and white with like maybe a little bit of green and blue mixed in. You know, it wasn't really true color. But you had seen them as these flat pixelated things, and then the 64, they got that Pokemon photo in the Pokemon Stadium. You remember that? Where you actually
Stadium
fought
was awesome.
them. Yeah.
Stadium was awesome.
That was cool. But
Whatever,
GoldenEye is the best fucking video game ever made, hands down.
It was
Donkey Kong Country 2 is the best video game ever made.
Did I just see you shake your head about GoldenEye, Adams? Because I will fly to your fucking house.
Do
it. and then
bring the Annalise because somebody's not gonna fuck.
It's at least one of the best first-person shooters ever made.
Kingdom Hearts 2.
That was on what? 64? Yeah. No, that was on
PlayStation 2.
PlayStation, yeah.
Time Splitters, motherfuckers.
Time Splitters was great.
It's such a good game.
I freaking love that game.
I want a remake so bad.
Yeah.
Cage and Black.
Black was awesome. And then, did you all ever play SOCOM Navy SEALs for the PlayStation 2? It was one of the first games you had a headset and your commands told the NPCs, your allied NPCs, what to do, like just by you speaking into your headset. Revolutionary. Looking back now, the graphics were horrible and it played like shit. But man, I had so many fucking hours into that game. I want a remake of that too.
You know what's? I didn't buy it because I watched the gameplay and ended up being against it. But there's a Tom Clancy game where you're like a commander and you're like commanding all these like squads and forces on a battlefield, and it's all through your mic.
Like an RTS.
No. Well, it's RTS, yeah, something like that. Because you'll have your cavalry, your squads.
I don't remember there being a Tom Clancy game. Like, I was big in the Tom Clancy games, man.
It was Tom Clancy.
Oh, you'd think.
Commander, something like that.
Well, hang on just a second. I'm sitting next to something that'll give me all the information.
He's gonna bring the internet.
You know what? I need a remake of Modern Warfare 2.
I just want the multiplayer.
I want multiplayer.
I just want the maps. Just put them on Cold War and just make them.
No, I want everything from fucking
Tom Clancy and
Modern Warfare 2.
You just want your noob scope and fucking.
That's. I've never done any of those things.
Tom
M16 I want. Yeah.
I
just want to carry on my scar and destroy everybody.
Games too, man, like the original Rainbow Sixes and shit.
I was big. Yeah, I like the original Rainbow Six on N64 was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
And I think
it made back to
I like
360 lobbies.
The N64 Tom Clancy Rainbow Six, I think, was a better shooter than GoldenEye.
I'm not gonna agree with that only because GoldenEye was much faster paced action. You know, with Rainbow Six, you were stacking doors, you were taking your time. Now, if you're into that kind of thing, sure.
Well, and actually, the Rainbow Six on PS2 was a lot of fun too. Like that.
And
then
was fun. The Ghost. I'll never forget the first Ghost Recon I played.
Ghost Recon.
Ghost Recon, yeah. I also liked Bad Company. That was a great game, and I can't believe that they haven't come out with a sequel for that. That was part of the Battlefield series, right?
Yeah, well, there's two. There's Bad Company and Bad Company 2.
Yeah.
And then there's Bad Company 2 Vietnam, which was an expansion. But it just changed multiplayer to Vietnam era weapons and vehicles and stuff. Speaking of Battlefields, man, did you all? I don't know. I know, Juan, you were into Battlefield at one point. I don't know about you other two. Did you ever play Battlefield Vietnam? Not the expansion. It was a PC game. This was back in 03, 04, called Battlefield Vietnam. Hands down, one of the best Battlefields I've ever played. You can still, there's still servers private servers are still active. People still own servers. You can still go on YouTube and check out the gameplay. It is so good. It was such a good game.
The OG Medal of Honor games.
Oh,
yeah, I like Medal of Honor.
Dude, that was my favorite. And I think multiple games did their own spin on this, but I always loved the D-Day invasion.
Yeah, Allied Assault did it the best.
Yeah, dude, it was so good. And one of them, I swear, was like a take by take of Saving Private Ryan with like the Bangalores and shit that they needed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, COD World War II was a take for take of Saving Private Ryan.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It was good, man. It was just those World War II games back when we were kids were just.
Well, there's a Medal of Honor coming out December of this year. World War II Medal of Honor. I was just reading about it. It's only VR. And that's another thing that's going to start pissing me off too. You're going to see more shit lean towards VR, but not everybody's got $300 to $700 to drop on an Oculus, depending on which one you've got. On top of building a PC that's capable.
But that would be another reason to get a console too.
If you're into VR, that's no different than buying a new console.
That's true if you're into it, but when you make exclusive games,
yeah, but not everybody's into VR. So.
Well, I mean.
Because, like, I would be super stoked for a new Medal of Honor. I would love it. Absolutely love it. I think the last one, Medal of Honor Warfighter, was one of the best fucking tactical first-person shooters as far as online multiplayer that I ever played. But it got horrible reviews, and it almost tanked the Medal of Honor franchise till now. I would love to play a new Medal of Honor game. I can't do VR. I have motion sickness problems in my fucking head, dude. It makes me throw up. So I will never get to play this new Medal of Honor.
You're lost.
Well, I'm sure it is. I could try to take some Dramamine, but I also don't want to buy an Oculus.
I mean, VR shooters aren't that great anyway at the moment. So
VR shooters still hasn't gotten.
Technology's not there yet for shooters, at least.
I mean, the idea of having like a VR, battle rifle, and then actually, feeling like you're doing what you're doing, because you'd have to have like better haptic feedback. But
you've seen the trampoline, haven't you?
Yeah.
Or not trampoline, the
I've heard of it, but like you can't.
The fucking treadmill that they
That's
made.
not
give me some
realistic thing to get,
Not yet. It'll come down in price where people can afford it, but it's awesome, man. You spin in 360. It's got sensors to toe when you're crouching, when you're jumping, when you're running, when you're walking. It's really cool.
I would, post COVID, I would definitely pay like, whatever money to go and rent it out for an hour. And
this is maybe the size of the area I'm sitting in. Like the goal is you'll be able to buy them for your house. They'll fold up and you'll be able to slide them into a closet or whatever, and then go from there. And it works with VR goggles.
I mean, in Ready Player One, he did it in the back of his van. Why can't I do that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the movie Gamer,
I have a feeling we're heading towards that. I really do, where everything's going to be internet based.
We'll be old, but I'm still going to do it.
Doja's 20, so she's got time.
Oh, she's good to go.
We'll be old as fuck.
I'm almost 30.
We tried almost to 30. There, Bojo. You just sold yourself.
I'm almost 40. You shut your mouth.
Yeah, I'm creeping my way to 40.
Well, I'm still closer to 20 than 40, but yeah.
I mean, I'm closer to 30 than 40. I'm not closer to 20 than 40.
No. Closer to my 20s.
This is going to be a conversation that takes off here in a second. Because you're 33, so you're still closer to 20 than 40.
20.
He's 13 years from 20, but he's 7 years from 40.
Nah.
20s, sure,
yeah,
but not
20s. It's all the same.
As you can see, he's a raven.
You put S's on the end of your U's. Why didn't you put an S on the end of 20?
20s.
Leave me alone for saying use.
I like his use. His beam.
It reminds me of Joe Pesci. I tried to find
No, I'm not saying use. I'm saying use.
I tried to find a GIF earlier when he was saying that shit of Joe Pesci saying use.
The what? The use.
The what? The youths.
And then I like how he emphasizes the youths.
Youths.
I love that fucking movie.
That's definitely one of my top 3 comedies. Definitely. I will sit down and watch that movie if it's on TV.
I really liked My Cousin Vinny.
It was good.
You should have watched it 10 years ago.
Very good.
And what's her name?
Marissa Tomei.
Yeah.
All right, Juan, we can see you.
So my hands are right here.
Tone it down a little bit.
Saw the shimmy.
Oh, God damn it. Now
he's just scratching his balls. Leave him alone.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
It's okay, Juan. I understand. When you have an itch, just go for it.
At least you're not eating crumbs out of there like Brutus.
I don't know. I think I can find some more.
Stop digging.
Nope, no more.
Snacks. You're like talking to a fucking kid.
Like a chipmunk.
Stop digging. Get your hands out of your pants.
It's hot in here too, so that would have been a sweaty crumb.
Uh,
Oh,
We just see the
gross.
moistness drip off your fingers.
moist.
It's hot as fucking.
Hate
It's
that
I
word.
guess we're gonna have to put a trigger warning on this now because we said moist.
moist.
You did not have to make that face when you did it, when you said it.
Moist.
God, that's disturbing.
I want to go.
Anyways,
You call my therapist.
we're embracing the tangents here, so
Well, that's the whole point of this one, isn't it?
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Shit. What else is cracking? Oh, well, I mean, how did that Miles Morales game go, Adams? Would you recommend it? Or
From what I've seen, it's incredible.
Miles
I've been
Morales
watching
game's
Jeff
great.
play it, and
The only thing is that it's too short.
do they have DLC coming out for it?
I have no idea. It's been out a week. Settle down.
I hope so.
Well, they usually announce this stuff.
No,
DLC
this
coming
I think this one is used to lead into the new Spider-Man of
Oh,
regular
yeah.
Peter Parker.
out. Somebody has a guest host.
hmm But it was a great game. The soundtrack was good. Had to mute it on stream, but
The copyright shit.
yeah, and it sucks too because there's actually side quests based on beats and music from the Prowler. Spoiler,
that's sick.
spoiler.
I know you hate this game, but I'm still pretty sure you'll end up buying it at some point. Cyberpunk came
Nope.
out. They have a streamer mode where they cut out all the copyrighted stuff, so you
Cool.
can stream it without any consent.
So they spent an extra 8 months putting in a feature to remove stuff.
Is
At
that
least
why
you're-
you're so
Sweet.
anti-cyberpunk? Because they delayed it? Because that's
No.
they're a company who cares about their fans and want to release a full game?
It's
rather
not
than
gonna
a
live
up to the
broken piece
hype.
of shit?
I have no desire to play the game. All this hype that's coming out reminds me of fucking Anthem.
One of his favorite games.
Yeah.
Like Anthem had all this hype. I was so excited for it, and then it was garbage. Still garbage.
EA should have delayed the game. So should have fucking Square Enix and Crystal Lake or whatever the hell that stupid ass development company is.
You just mad because you couldn't play it after a week.
Yeah, unplayable. I cannot beat the campaign.
I played it just fine. Maybe it's you.
No, it's not.
No, it's not because I'm stuck on the same part he is.
It's a bullshit game.
Bojo,
I
take away the
there was a
sting
way
when you
that I
chime
could
in and agree with it.
inflict $60 worth of damage to the developers, like nut shots, a cracked computer screen, something.
No,
I
you're
would
right.
do it, and I would smile so hard. They ruined a perfect because like the gameplay was fun. I enjoyed playing as Iron Man. Like all of his abilities were balanced. They felt good. You got to do a bunch of cool shit, do tricks and combos, and then it was just a big pile of shit. Like man, I'm so
Yeah, I mean, yes. And Cyberpunk is going to be that same way
no,
when it comes out in 2025.
It's definitely not going to live up to the hype at all.
What she said.
I no. How is it? Because is The Witcher 3 not one of your favorite games?
It is. It's top 10.
And it's the same company, the same people
That is
What?
true.
on Cyberpunk. But you're still saying it's gonna be a big pile of shit.
Yes.
That's a fucking
Matter of factly, yes.
This should have Lamar Jackson and a Super Bowl contender of a team if they don't finish catching fucking COVID.
Yeah, well, the only thing
Lamar
Lamar did
Jackson-
good this year is catch COVID.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson's got to be able to complete a pass first, buddy.
That's not what we're talking about. Let's move on.
No, fuck you. Tangents.
This is not. Well, you're wearing a shirt by a team who got caught cheating, so.
But we won, baby. We won.
You
Because
cheated.
you
Don't do
cheated.
that.
You know-
Where I'm from, that's West Side. That gets you
You're
shot.
saying you won, but that's what hackers do in Warzone. And you still complain about it.
2017 champs, Houston Astros.
Asterisks. Cheating
Boom.
motherfuckers.
They weren't even cheating during those games.
Oh, so that makes it okay?
Yeah, they just cheated all the way to get
You know
there.
what? I didn't have
Yeah,
in
they cheated to
98%
get
of my
there.
games.
That's the point.
Playoffs since then.
All right, we've
We
gotten
made
off the
the
rails here.
championship series twice now. After that, no, once.
Yeah, you got better at stealing fucking signals.
Yeah.
No,
Some
y'all.
Uh,
Who's
I'm gonna
your?
say
Do
this.
you guys even watch baseball?
I do.
No.
Yes, I'm
I
a
I'm
Braves
not going to
fan.
tell you who my
I
team
like
is
sports
because
with
you're
more
gonna make
fucking
fun of me.
action.
Fuck yeah! Who's your team?
I'm not telling you.
Is it Cleveland?
Hell no.
Is it? Goddamn, you live
The Reds.
The Cubs.
It's the fucking Reds.
Oh, the Reds.
He likes the Bengals, dude. How did you not put those together?
Yeah.
I'm from Cincinnati, you dickheads.
Yeah, what a
I didn't
twat.
even remember that they had a fucking team. That's how oblivious. Not oblivious. That's how worthless they are.
The Reds
Ohio
start
just
out
sucks.
great every season.
Ohio
and then
does
halfway
suck.
through, their manager or their owners trade off literally half of their good players.
Nothing good's ever come out of Ohio, and you can't convince me otherwise.
Had the exact.
I came from there.
The Astros.
You're proving my point.
The Astros were
You had to see that one
basically
coming, Brutus. You teed that one up for her. Come on.
I totally
teed
missed
it up.
it.
Teed it up. Cyberpunk. I hope it's great. I don't think it will be.
I think it will. There's
That's
just been
fine.
so much thought put into it. A game that, for example,
Exactly. There's been too much.
They have overthought this game, and now it's trash.
To put thought into it.
I bet I can almost guarantee it's going to get review bombed. Also.
Oh yeah.
I have an opinion. I'm just
like
a piece
The Last
of shit
of Us.
from Ohio.
Here we go.
You go sit there and
Yeah.
cry about it.
I am. How's he say it? Oh, I am so just gonna sit here and cry.
I wish I could put that into the video because that would be great.
Sit here and cry. Just sit here and cry. Oh, I so can just sit here and cry.
Oh my god, The Office. Pretty sure we all love it.
Yep.
I just started it again because it's leaving Netflix December 31st.
Okay,
So
my oldest daughter was like, "Can I watch The Office without you?" I was like, "I don't care."
Damn it! They always talk about it leaving Netflix.
No, it's leaving because it's owned by NBC, and NBC now has their own streaming service.
You know what needs to go from Netflix? Friends, because it's garbage.
I thought
Friends is hot garbage. It is a piece of shit television show.
Thank you.
Max or whatever. I don't
God,
know.
Friends, it's
I don't know.
awful. The acting is so fucking bad, and it's not funny. And the
terrible.
story arcs are stupid as shit. Like, it's fucking terrible.
Amen.
I like Rachel.
Okay, I believe Bojo, but Brutus watches The Office and only The Office.
That's not
That's
true.
it.
I'm currently also watching Sons of Anarchy for the second time, Justified for the fourth time.
Oh, how is Justified?
You've never seen Justified?
I've never seen Justified.
I've never even heard of it.
I'm
Never
not sure why they
watched
put
a
a
single episode of Raylan motherfucking Gibbons.
Timothy,
Justified.
that's the one with Timothy Oliphant, right?
Yeah,
And I like him.
it's
He's
so good. It is
okay,
one
it's
of
on
the
Hulu, right?
best, one of the best police drama shows ever made. It
Okay.
won a fucking fuck ton of Emmys every season.
It's on Hulu, right?
Hulu's got it, yeah.
Yep, I will start it up.
But I do watch The Office a lot. This is playthrough like 19 or 20.
Yeah.
I
This
love
year.
that Comedy Central will have the Office marathon, so I like to start in the middle. And I haven't had a full playthrough. I just
Oh my
watched-
gosh.
And so every once in a while I'll have an episode, and I like it this way. I'll have an episode that I haven't seen before, and like, oh, it's a little treat. The other day I saw the episode.
It's a little
this is
treat.
one where it's like a little treat. Like, hey, this is an
Yeah,
episode
I
that
heard
I haven't seen yet. It's just
Christmas ones are so
Describe-
funny. I watched the
describe the
Halloween one
episode.
where Creed dresses up as the Joker.
Oh, yeah. Creed and Dwight all come in as Joker.
Yeah.
The one but this one pissed me off. Michael Scott is not my favorite character.
No, he's not.
He's horrible.
He's not a good character.
Yeah.
In this episode, he pissed me off.
Fine.
Well, it's the Christmas episode where he buys the fucking iPod for Ryan,
Right, yeah.
and it was supposed to be
The white elephant.
but Phyllis gives him a homemade oven mitt, and he just turned into the biggest piece of shit.
Michael Scott is not a good character. I don't think he's funny. I don't like his character.
Don't get me wrong. I don't think the show works without him.
It didn't work without him because I hated the last
No.
season.
Oh, no,
without
The
him.
last season was garbage.
It was
But don't get me started.
awful.
Robert California is an amazing fucking character.
Yeah,
No.
He was
I hate the guy that
No,
plays
I
him.
couldn't stand him. Yeah.
Great.
No,
Right, so this went
do
from-
like the second half better. Like I like, for me, the defining part where it starts to get way better for me is once Pam and Jim are together.
Ugh.
story arches from there on get
you
don't get me wrong.
Okay, so I agree. The overall comedy and the character development of the show gets better. I think season 3, when Jim transfers to Stanford.
Oh, that was funny.
And it introduces Andy and Karen and those people. That's when, like, season 1 was hot garbage. I think most Office fans, even diehard ones, will admit that. It was like Parks and Rec. Yeah. It was just a bad season. They were finding their groove. The camera work was shitty. The production quality was shitty. It just wasn't good. 2 was okay. 3 is really where it took off for me. 7, the one where Michael Scott left, is probably the best one.
I like the stuff with Holly leading up to it.
Yeah. I like the story arc. 8 was
That's really
good.
the only time I like Michael Scott is when it's Holly related.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love the episode where she was trying to find him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It was the sweetest thing.
Robert California was a good character. I get it that he may not have been great for you guys, but I think he was a good stepping stone as they were trying to figure out what's going next.
I like how his story arc wraps up with him.
I'm Bob Kazimekis.
Yeah.
He tells Andy, he's like, you don't know my name. I'm the fucking Lizard King, bitch. Will Ferrell, who I don't personally think is very funny anyway, was the worst character they have ever put on that show.
There was no reason to have him.
Was a giant, just hot pile of shit. It wasn't
I
fun.
think if there was just one episode with him in it, sure. The episode where they meet was kind of funny.
Oh, when they're in the bar, yeah, it was.
Yeah, like I like that episode, but he shouldn't have stuck around.
The fucking juggling with no balls. He's like, so, do you trust me? Do you trust me, Phil? It's all right. It's like, well, I already got my music queued up, so I'll just do it without the balls. Couldn't stand him. When that basketball goal crushed his skull, I was super happy. I will say Will Ferrell and the other guys is pretty fucking funny though.
He's hit
I like Will Ferrell.
I liked him in Elf. I liked him in other guys. I love.
I hate Elf. I think it's a terrible movie.
I love them.
I just watched the movie the other day.
No, actually, surprisingly, in Elf, he was pretty good. He was pretty stupid in Get
Step
Hard.
Brothers.
No, Step Brothers was awesome. What other movies? Old School. I didn't like him.
Frank the Tank. What's your problem?
Yeah, I was just not a fan of him. I don't know. My boy Blue. I loved him in Cowbell. Gotta have more Cowbell. Anchorman. Absolutely.
SNL?
Yeah.
The first one.
The first
one. The second one sucked.
Yeah.
Only the first one.
Very rare that a sequel will outdo the original.
Yeah. Just like Joe Dirt 2 was stupid.
Yeah, Joe Dirt.
I love Steve Carell in both of those movies, though.
He was
Rick.
Good.
I like
Steve
Rick.
Carell was the saving grace of the second one.
Rick loves lamb.
His funeral was my favorite part.
The Bears smell administration. Yeah, so I'm with you though. I think Will Ferrell's best movie is The Other Guys.
I don't know, dude. I really liked him in Ricky Bobby.
I like Daddy's Home.
Okay, bitch.
Oh yeah, he's good in Daddy's Home, but I think
Daddy's Home was great. The second one was even funnier with John Lithgow, and he kisses him on the mouth.
And Mel Gibson.
Oh, dude, yeah, and then again,
Daddy's Home good. I forgot about
John
that.
Lithgow and Mel Gibson made that sequel even better.
Oh my god, it was great.
If you tell me who had the best performances in that movie, it goes Mel Gibson, John Lithgow, Wahlberg, Will Ferrell. But still, it was a great movie. I was actually surprised, and you even have like John Cena in there or some shit like that.
Yeah. He puts the motorcycle through the wall.
I hate John Cena so much.
Me too. He looks like a thumb.
He literally looks like a muscular Jim Varney.
I like Jim Varney.
I know.
Those
I
thumb
love
people
Jim
from
Varney.
Spy
Jim Varney's
Kids.
one of my favorite people in the world.
I don't mind John Cena. He's fine.
He's a terrible actor, though.
Who?
Oh
he's
yeah.
the more successful one.
He's terrible. Like even when he was wrestling, he's hard to watch.
He's been hanging out in New Mexico too long. Even when he was wrestling.
No, The Rock. I think The Rock is a good actor.
The Rock.
Yeah, I do too.
Some of his roles are questionable. Like the fucking Tooth Fairy movie.
Batista also.
Dude,
Fucking Drax.
I follow The
Incredible.
Rock.
Oh,
I follow
Batista's
The Rock on Instagram. This motherfucker literally eats like 30,000 calories a day
Oh yeah.
and spends like
Yeah.
6 hours a day in the gym.
Yep.
You pay
Every
me millions of
single fucking day.
dollars.
I
I'll
only
work
did the
out and eat
first
that
one.
much.
There was like a Vice article or something. I got it.
I'm pretty sure he uses steroids, and I don't mean that in a negative way because he uses them correctly. He still lifts and shit. But I don't know, man. Looking at him, the definition on top
3,000 calories.
combined with the fucking muscle bulk. You
No,
don't see a lot of guys get both.
dude. You'd be surprised, like when you have a nutritionist that is personally, like your personal nutritionist gives you exactly the macronutrients.
That's
that
true.
You need.
Yeah.
That's how all these Hollywood dudes like shred up, bulk up, do exactly what they need because.
Well, I just need to be one of the richest motherfuckers in Hollywood like him.
There you go.
Yeah.
But you need some kind of personality first.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm moving to Los
if-
Angeles. I'm pursuing a life.
Yeah,
path
fuck
that-
it. Leave your wife, leave your kid, do
Do
it.
it.
If Jonah Hill
Fuck
can
yeah.
do it. Jonah Hill can do it. You can.
That's
Why?
true.
Why are you insulting Jonah Hill?
I like Jonah Hill, dude. But like that dude was
What the
like.
fuck did Jonah Hill do to you?
I know, like
He goes from
what the
Superman
fuck?
to 21st Jump Street. Come on, like.
No, there was about a shit ton of other stuff in between.
No, I'm talking about.
It
his
wasn't
weight
super
loss.
bad in the 21 Jump Street.
I'm talking about his weight loss.
Yeah, it's still a lot of stuff in between.
But either way, yeah.
I love
he-
21 Jump Street though. My name's
Yeah.
Jeff.
My favorite
I
part
love
is
it, though.
my
Jonah
favorite
Hill-
part is when they try to make each other throw up.
Yeah.
I laugh so hard when they're just finger banging each other's throats. I can't help it.
I forgot.
Oh my
about
gosh. Did you guys see where The Undertaker retired
Yes.
Texas.
last weekend?
Yeah.
I was
a big deal.
I watch
Scared
wrestling.
the shit out
Is
of
that
me.
better?
as
Yeah,
a
Adam-
child.
No, he never
Wrestling?
scared me. The pallbearer did. That motherfucker was scary.
Yeah, because he looked like he would be a pervert. So
I was a
That's-
big Ric Flair fan when I was a kid.
I hate wrestling.
Woo! I had so many boas, and not for dress up purposes, because I wanted to be Ric Flair.
Well, Hulk Hogan wore bows, not Ric Flair. So
I never really watched
Ric
wrestling.
Flair had the robes.
Oh, he had the freaking robe. That's right.
That's right. Hulkamania had the boas.
Yep.
I like
That's
Hulk Hogan
right.
too.
Hulk Hogan's great, brother.
No.
Brother.
The Ultimate Warrior was great.
Brother.
Fuck Hulk Hogan.
Ultimate Warrior, yeah.
No,
I mean, he could
Yeah.
only
Hulk Hogan
wrestle
was
a 3-minute
great in
match.
Three Ninjas.
Have you ever seen, what was it, Suburban Commando?
Oh God, what a piece of shit that movie was.
or what was the one where he was like?
Was
the
in
mayor?
movies?
Yeah, he was in movies. Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
You weren't
He
born
was a
yet.
terrible actor. Like, dude,
Or
take,
not?
take your worst actor and multiply it by 10, and
Yeah.
that was Hulk
Okay,
Hogan's
so
ability to
Shaq
act.
in Man of Steel was better than Hulk Hogan.
Oh.
I didn't know Shaq was ever in movies either.
Oh yeah. Man of Steel?
Shaq in that movie where he's a genie. What was that one?
Shazam.
Kazam. Yeah, Shaq and Kazam was
yeah, Kazam was
better than
pretty
Hulk Hogan.
Now I will say he was an underrated rapper. Well, no, he's probably
Nope,
underrated.
nope.
He was a
He's
decent rapper. No, he
hot
wasn't.
Shaq?
trash.
Shaq?
He had
Hot-
some,
No, he was hot garbage.
Go back and listen to it. He
No,
was a
my
lyric-
ears do not
he was
deserve
a
it.
Next, you're gonna try to tell me Eddie Murphy had a good music career.
No, he was like reggae or whatever. He needs to go back to stand up. That's what he needs to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to do a
I
Raw
don't want no
2.
more daddy daycare bullshit. I want stand
Hey,
up.
leave Daddy Daycare alone. It was funny.
I need a Beverly Hills Cop.
Eddie Daycare was good.
Beverly Hills Cop or hell, I was actually watching. I watched part
The
of
Golden Child. Any of y'all seen that shit?
What was the one where he was the foreign guy and he came to New York?
Coming to America.
Oh yeah, Coming to America.
Yeah,
Getting places.
that was a good movie.
Eddie Murphy in
was.
the '80s is like was just amazing, dude. Like all of
Yeah.
that content was.
Vampire in Brooklyn was great.
I think the
yeah,
Nutty
I love that
after
movie.
the Nutty Professor is when he kind of started going
Yeah,
away.
Dr. Doolittle started turning. Into
Yeah.
dumb shit.
Well, the first Doctor Doolittle was alright.
Norbit was hot garbage.
Norbit was yes.
Oh yeah, it got like really bad ratings.
It was
You
like
love
stupid funny, but like it was
Wasn't
just
he
stupid.
also in that other stupid ass movie like Dr. Pluto or some dumb astronaut movie?
I don't know.
Oh, I gotta look it up.
With him?
Yeah.
Life is my favorite Eddie Murphy movie.
Oh, Life.
I do love that movie. Bernie Mac. Isn't Bernie Mac in the movie?
Peter Pappy.
That's what it is. Eddie Murphy.
Joe Cornbread.
Pluto Nash.
It's my cornbread, man. Yeah, I love Life.
Pluto Nash was hot garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, Life was good. That's my baby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I'm that baby's daddy. There you go.
I'm that baby's daddy.
Speaking of space movies, y'all ever seen Rocket Man?
Yep.
It rings a bell.
Yes.
Where
I freaking love that movie.
The monkey takes his place in the sleep chamber, so he goes to the monkey sleep chamber, and it only lasts for like a month, and so he's awake for the entire trip to Mars.
He paints the Sistine Chapel.
Elton John.
No, this is old, man. He farts.
It was a movie in the 90s.
He's attached to somebody else in the spacesuit. He keeps farting, and they're sharing oxygen.
Yeah, that movie's so funny.
Harlan Williams.
Yeah, what did he drop in the toilet that made it turn blue? Because he was.
I don't like that guy. He's dumb.
It was dude. Rocket Man
he makes the guy eat preparation H because he mixes up the tubes of food.
Because he ate all the food. Because the rest of the crew's been asleep the whole time.
He's got the whole world.
No, he gives him preparation H, and he thinks it's toothpaste. He's brushing his teeth.
No, they're eating tubes of food.
I know, but he thinks he's this. It's either this is or this is preparation H. But yeah, they're out of food because he's been awake the whole 9 months, and he ate everybody's food because he's supposed to be sleeping. It's a funny movie.
That movie's so funny.
That dude's I don't like him. Harlan Williams, no. Successful tangent there.
Yeah, well, how do you feel about the Lethal Weapon movies, the originals from the 80s?
I'm a fan.
I totally dig them. It wasn't until I was older that I really appreciated Mel Gibson's character.
He's so good in that movie.
Like that, just the opening scene, or I don't know if it's the opening scene, but it's towards the beginning where he's in his trailer, just going to
ready to eat a bullet. Yeah,
dude, that was intense, and that's man, I watched that one, and I bought. I went out to Best Buy, and it was on sale. Movies 1 through 4 collection, and I bought it.
It's one of the only sets of movies that has that many movies in it that I think all of them are equally and consistently good.
Yeah, the addition of Joe Pesci and Chris Rock was good. I liked both of them.
Well, my other favorite 80s movies are Beverly Hills Cops, but they were not consistent. 1 was fantastic, 2 was okay, 3 was a hot pile of shit.
3. But I do
Wally
remember
World. 3 is Wally World.
Yeah, and he has to save those kids from that gondola up in the sky.
It's Wally World. It's an awful fucking movie. I mean, I watch it because the theme song, and it's Eddie Murphy in the 80s, and at least he's funny. But the first one's a fantastic movie, though.
You know what Eddie Murphy movie I really liked was Harlem Nights with Red Fox and Arsenio Hall, I think, is in it. And
never seen that one.
Never seen Harlem Nights? You should check it out. It's like it's like they run a casino, and there's 50s era type deal. It's like an all black cast. It was just good shit. They rag on each other a lot. Red Fox is always talking shit to the head.
No, I love Red Fox though. So I mean, if it's Red Fox and it's Eddie Murphy, I'd probably enjoy it.
Yeah, dude, it's legit. Check it out. I think that's an underrated movie. I don't think enough people have seen that movie. And I think it's a younger Eddie Murphy too.
Yeah, it's Eddie Murphy in his 20s, dude. It's old.
Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, Red Fox was still doing movies, so
shit.
Shit. Okay. I know we've been talking for a while.
I think we're at our time limit here, ladies and gentlemen.
We discussed 2020 games for 5 seconds.
Well, that's what this was all about. We just wanted to get in here and bullshit.
Yeah, we had to get the.
It was a good conversation, I think.
Please put in the description, Adams, that we'll talk game for 5 seconds and then we run off on a tangent that never ends.
Everything from games to movies to sports.
They hear us talk
sweaty butt crumbs.
Yep,
And sweaty butt crumbs.
Well, I guess are we ready to sign off?
Convenient places to keep your snacks.
The gooch.
In your butthole. It's always 98.6 degrees.
There's a reason why they always check those orifices.
In the old prison wallet.
Yep.
I don't like that.
Oh, Jesus.
Right next to the cookie wrappers and socks.
If you've managed to make it this far, please disregard everything Brutus just said.
Don't disregard it.
Nope.
At least
part
most
of
of it.
I'm the reason you're going to come back. You don't have to admit it, but you got a dirty, freaky side like I do, and that's why you're going to come here again.
What is Dingus saying now? Cool. Well, for all you gamer peeps out there, we appreciate you.
He said it. He said it.
I said it. I don't know what makes you laugh about that.
Oh, shit was bad. Oh, my goodness.
Did you see the fear in my eyes?
We saw your feet, too.
Your eyes were as big as fucking water bottles.
The absolute best way that we could end this video.
I thought I was going to die.
It looked like you might die.
Thank you so much for being with us.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Following us. We really appreciate all of it. Whether you like games, whether you like bullshittery, whether you just like having a good time. To all our people in the DWFG Discord and the Twitterverse, drop us a like, come join us in the Discord. We're always in there talking. Definitely for anybody who's in the Discord and you feel too shy to talk about it or whatever, like just come in and talk. Like everybody's welcome there.
Well, I thank you all too. We want to thank all you guys because our Discord's growing, our Twitter's growing. We have tons and tons of downloads on our podcast. It's been phenomenal.
It's over 400 now.
And we have you guys to thank for that. It's not us. We just sit here and do stupid shit like talk about prison wallets and
make fun of each other,
sex socks,
yeah,
and almost fall out of chairs.
Yeah.
So but it's you guys. So thank you very much. Seriously, we appreciate it.